It has been a while since I started learning in Unreal Engine. I learned lots of different things. I learned how to create landscapes, level design, interior design, rendering, animating. I made short films and of course games. I created many small short games for the purpose of improving my game development skills. Some of them are just to experiment mechanics and such stuff. Some of them are just a concept overview for a game's idea. I found 3 of them were good enough to share with others, so I uploaded them on ht.io, where you can download and play them. If you're interested, I'll leave the link down below in the description. For now, I think I built a good foundation for game development, and I think I'm ready to start creating a good full video game. I always had that idea of making a horror game that it takes a place of what I call Toys World. This dystopian world contains toys who are living in a space of fear, from killing each other, and from the danger of death that surrounded them like traps or bigger and stronger toys. Also from another creatures, such as cats and rats. The game design obviously inspired from Little Nightmares, where the mechanics are simple, including top-down third-person perspective camera, and the story would be told by the environments. So I started with third-person template inside of Unreal Engine 5. It was easy to set up the camera and make it far away from the character, but it was very challenging to make it look like Little Nightmares system. As some of you remember, in Little Nightmares camera, you can look around the character, and the camera aligns to the main character automatically once you release the button. So I had to do such a system. After so long time looking for tutorials, I didn't find any video explains how to make such a thing. But I did find someone who teaches how to align the camera to third-person character for an adventure game thing. After I followed that tutorial and by doing some debugging and make some adjustments, finally I made it. My camera now moves and aligns just like Little Nightmares games. I developed pushing object system by following Matt's tutorial, and I made some improvement to make it looks better. Also, I programmed the ladder system so the character can climb ladders and other stuff. This system can be applied procedurally, where I can change the mesh of the ladder and the size of box collision in real time inside the level. But I cancelled the whole project because I found a pre-made project called Advanced Locomotion System. This project will save some time from doing mounting system, jumping, crouching, etc. Actually, I found dealing with this project kinda complicated. But by debugging and walking around, I finally started get to know a little bit of this system, and I can now make the adjustments I need and get rid of stuff I don't want to see in my game. I started over setting up the Little Nightmares camera system and the fall-pin ladder climbing system. After that, I started working on picking up object system, where the character can carry multiple objects with animation. It is not perfect yet, but it should do the trick for now. I faced some issues with physics object when the character tried to climb any objects that has physics simulation applied. You can see lots of funny bugs that ruins the game. After I tried so hard to fix it, I was disappointed until I found a guy named Ahmed, who develops a very promising game named Light Shock, where he told me that I can disable physics simulation once the character component hits the object instead of character animation blueprint, and finally it was done peacefully. For the main character, I tried to bring one of my old characters that I made with a Blender and make some retargeting stuff with a tool I found on CGDive YouTube channel in order to know if I can do it. At first, I had lots of issues with the character. It just messed up and the character looked very weird when I bring him to Unreal Engine. After lots of debugging and searching, I found that I forgot to click this apply rig button here. Also, my character was too big for the Unreal Engine skeleton, so I had to scale it down to the size of Unreal character size. I re-imported and the character was very nice, but I will stick for the default character for now until I design a perfect one. Finally, I started the fun part, which is creating a level to test all the mechanics and to show you guys my vision for the game and what I'm trying to reach out. I used some of Quixel assets and I brought some 3D assets from Sketchfab. I adjusted the textures and the collision for the 3D models because I wanted the objects here to be interactable. The funny part of this is when I tried to package this level to be an executable file, it simply didn't work. The game won't open. It just doesn't make any sense. I tried very hard to find out what the problem is, and somehow I discovered it all was because of the modeling tool plugin. I mean, you can work with this plugin just fine, but before you export the file, you should disable the plugin and restart the engine. I don't know why is that happening, but I think because the plugin is in beta right now, so it has some bugs that need to be fixed in the next versions of Unreal Engine. I learned too much after I started this project. It took me lots of time, but I'm happy what I achieved so far. I know there are lots to learn, such as improving animation and game optimization, but we will get there together. So tell me guys, what do you think about this one, and I hope you like it and share with me your ideas for the game.